sum of two numbers is negative 15, the product is negative 54. Now, some of you probably could figure this out in your head at some point. Most people will probably think negative 9 and negative 6. The problem is negative 9 and negative 6 don't multiply to be negative 54. They multiply to be positive 54. So I'm going to say x is the first number, and y is the second number. Okay? So, x plus y equals negative 15. X times y equals negative 54. So you can use substitution here. I would substitute in the first equation. I'm going to change my y. Move the x to the other side. That's going to be negative x. So negative x plus negative 15. Okay. And take that whole thing here and substitute it in for y down here. I'm going to rewrite x times negative x plus negative 15 equals negative 54. Now, by doing this, you have one equation, one variable. Makes it a little bit easier to do. Positive x times negative x is negative x squared. Positive x times negative 15 is minus 15x, and then equals negative 54. As we all know, you cannot solve a quadratic in its current state, so we need to make it equal to 0. That gives us so many more choices. Negative x squared minus 15x plus 54 equals 0. Now you could solve it at this point, but I'm not a big fan of having negative x squared, so I'm going to multiply everything through, or divide in this case by negative 1. So I got x squared plus 15x minus 54 equals 0. And you could use quadratic formula, completing the square. This just so happens to be factorable, so that's the ones I'm going to use. Okay. So looking for two numbers that multiply to be a negative, so one's got to be positive, and one's negative, and when they add them together, they're 15. Now again, a lot of people are going to think 9 and 6, because 9 plus 6 is 15. The problem is, they're opposites, so it's not 9 plus 6, it's 9 minus 6. So you need to look for some other choices. And the one that happens to work here is 18 and 3. So 18 times negative 3 is negative 54, but when you add them together, you get a positive 15. Use the zero product property, set them up into two separate equations. Subtract 18, and I get negative 18, add 3, and a positive 3. So, those are my two numbers, because negative 15 plus 3 is negative, negative 18 plus 3 is negative 15, and negative 18 times 3 is negative 15. So, two numbers are negative 18 and 3.